Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bimbocatfood. If it is your first time here, double welcome to you. And also, I love you. I am Luka, and today, let's go here. Hi. So I've been playing Avowed. And I was like, hey, you know what would be cool? It's to stream Pillars of Eternity as well. Because Pillars of Eternity is extremely good. It's one of my favorite games. Well, 2 is. Pillars 1 is also extremely good. But Pillars 2 is even better. So, we're going to play through Pillars of Eternity 1. We're going to... So, PoE 1 and 2 has a consistent character between both. So, we gotta really make sure we know what we're doing when we make a character. It's very important. Because we're gonna have a lot of time with this fucking character. And I kinda... You know me. There's always the temptation. Because I am playing, and we'll play on stream, a playthrough of Avowed on Path of the Damned. I don't think I'm gonna do that here. Because the only CRPG I've had fun playing on a really hard difficulty is Baldur's Gate 3. You know what? Let's try it. You know... Like, why not? We could also just make a new character if it gets too much. Let's try. I want to try it. I want to see how it goes. I am going to have to actually pay attention to game mechanics then. This is the kind of game where you really got to know what you're doing to be on Path of the Damned, but I don't know what I'm doing. We'll find out. Okay, enemies receive a bonus to most stats and encounters have many more enemies. Sure. How bad could it be? I say. Knowing this could go horribly wrong. Also, High Needle. By the way, I guess fucking VODs are gonna take a lot longer to go up on YouTube going forward because of Twitch's... Oh, hold on.
Grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern, his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering.
Oh no!
And one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
This entire intro is like... It's very important that they do this. It's like, oh, we're establishing right away. Okay, we're doing Baldur's Gate. This is Baldur's Gate. Because this whole situation here is like... It's just Baldur's Gate. That's how Baldur's Gate opens as well. Well, and Baldur's Gate you start at Candlekeep. But, you know, it's... But it could have also been a popular way to do narrative, I guess, at the start of a game. I kind of think that is how other games would do, like, kind of their opening cinematic. They'd have, like, an image and then text scroll. Like, I think did Neverwinter Nights do that? I think it might have. I can't remember. I've played a lot of these fucking games, y'all. And I'm not good at any of them. It's very unfortunate. I'm alright at Baldur's Gate 3. I still can't fucking finish Honor Mode. And I'm not going to until we do it for Battle Buddies, I guess. We're doing Elf. The first did, but not 2. It's been forever since I played them. I think... Yeah, first one I think does. But I can't remember about 2. And we're gonna play a ranger today. So that means I'm playing a wood elf. I am Oh no, I just had the thought of like, why don't I make this like my Baldur's Gate 3 character? Like, why is this not just Huck Duamna? But I'm like, do I want to spend 2 fucking full CRPGs with Huck Duamna? Yeah, I think so, actually. Do you want to read the lore? This could be a lore playthrough. I want. We're playing on the hardest difficulty. We're gonna need breaks between battle. We're gonna read everything. What elves? Selter folk? If I were to guess, trace the beginnings far north of present-day Adir. Oh, Adir. And have migrated south throughout the forests of the continent, now covering it all the way south across the equator. They also believed to have migrated across the sea to Glonfoth. Oh, I forgot that Pillars also does the little context for the history. While physiologically identical to one another, wood elves from Adir are culturally different from those in Glonfoth and consider themselves wholly different groups. Glonfoth. We're gonna learn a lot about Glonfoth throughout the game. It's extremely important, but we'll read it. A territory comprised of the forest southeast of the Bale River, populated indigenously by a group of loosely affiliated tribes collectively known as Glonfothans, and governed by a council of its 6 most powerful tribes. Glonfoth is the home to a large number of ruined Ingwithan sites, and Ingwithans are like, I think I talked about this in one of the Avowed stream. They're like basically the precursor race of this whole universe, which Glonfothans hold sacred. The ruins have been at the center of a number of large-scale conflicts with Deerwood colonists, whose settlements often encroach on Glonfothan territory and who frequently seek to plunder the ruin for their relics. Yeah, it's like, it is actually kind of also like Dragon Age. Dragon Age also has like ancient elven ruins. Ancient elven ruins are pretty common in fantasy in general. Do a ranger. So I like the idea of having an animal buddy. I think I want to take... Marked Prey is probably good later, but starting early, it's like... Combat doesn't last that long, so Marked Prey isn't super helpful. I kind of want a bear, and I kind of want to name him Dudley. But also, we could have a boar in honor of Mina. Like a bear named Dudley sounds nice. Dudley the bear. Okay, I need... Stat stuff is not my strong suit, so I'm just looking at a fucking build, because I can't be bothered. Dex that high is wild, considering it's recommended, but not highly recommended. Then 12. Yep. Okay. Easy peasy. I probably want to be from Deadfire so I get the extra dex. Pretty decent stat spread. My con is super low, but I guess that's what the bear's for, right? Apparently lore is an important thing for Ranger? Hold on, I'm looking at this build very closely. Lore is probably the most valuable skill as Rangers have high accuracy, higher than it. Why does accuracy matter for lore? Activate scrolls. And the range is going to be high damage, fast recovery. Oh, decent intelligence. I believe a lot of it. Ranged accuracy talents and racials affect accuracy for spells as well. Oh, so it's for spell scrolls. Interesting. Use the bear the way I use Kai in Avowed. How do you use Kai in Avowed? Oh, yeah. Kai, if you're playing a magey character, Kai is really good. Because you can also just make Kai appear in front of an enemy. Which makes him actually really helpful as a tank. But that kind of is his role, weirdly. Like, I wouldn't think of Kai as a tank, considering he wields a scimitar and a gun. But the game acknowledges him as a tank, which is interesting. Kai's cool. I like Kai. I'm on the fence about Marius. He's a curmudgeon. You always need a curmudgeon on that road trip like this, though. I want Court Augur as my start, but I've been more... Did you establish that you dated Ludwig? Important question. Did you start dating Ludwig or not? Ranger, going Ranger actual stat combo wise. Yeah, about as good in that it doesn't. You don't actually start with a class. It's just like a stat spread, and you can change that stat spread before progressing as well. You still have a different background. Pretty good. What colors do I want to be my main colors? Be Ranger. Oh no, it's one of those things that you establish like went right off the boat. When you get to Dawnshore, where you're talking to Kai and that lady for the first time, and they're like, and then you can be like, oh, Ludwig's here, I know her, and then you can establish that you used to date her before or after her stint in the Deadfire Archipelago, which I guess we'll see. We'll see that. That's exciting. A little bit of lore context. I think it's something that I already know and have forgotten because it's been a while since I played these games. Because I don't retain information like I used to because I'm... It's cool to have some weird eyebrows. Looks like very thick eyebrows. Looks like eyebrows coming off her fucking face. Kind of dig that, honestly. I do like... What kind of hair? You know what? I kind of dig that already. How are you liking Avowed, Catherine, by the way? It is a really good wander around kind of game. That's cuter. What if I gave her red hair? That's very red. Wow, there's like red. There's no, like, actual... I guess that's... If we want it to match, which I kind of do. Really fun. I've been doing it on hard, but it's still pretty easy. Yeah, I was noticing that as well. Like, even playing it on hard, I was like, oh, this is, like, not very hard if you've played any of these games before. So I started playing on Path of the Damned, and it's been a lot more fun. Definitely feels more like a challenge. Am I done? Oh, no.
Eh? I've got this. Let's go!
Quickly and quietly.
Hey there. Watch and learn.
Yeah!
The yells always catch me off guard.
Easy does it.
Hey there.
I kind of like that. Is that what we're doing? Would I be able to up to POTD without restarting? I don't know. Because in Pillars, Path of the Damned is something you do at the start of a playthrough. But I don't know about Avowed. I know you can adjust the difficulty settings in the game in Avowed, but I don't know if you can go up to Path of the Damned. Hokduamna is probably correct. That's the correct name to choose. That's correct for the brand. Especially if we're going to be going back to Baldur's Gate 3 soon. Which we are. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods. and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing.
All right,
So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
cool.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning, we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a
rumbling
stinging bee
rot?
around here carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
You need better bedside manners, sir. I guess you're not a doctor, so...
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Great.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
So, really don't like how Pillars does narration, where it just does the dialogue and it doesn't do the context text. If it does context text before it, I'm not going to read it. Read it yourself. Because it feels weird to read context text before, like, after. It's weird. I hate it. He nods in your direction. Sparkle nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Then it's like, it's not even like full narration either. There's a lot of portions in this game where it's like, it's just not voice, and then I'm gonna have to voice it. Oh, you can change mid-game. That's good. That's good.
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear.
So that means I don't have to restart my playthrough. I can just continue my playthrough on stream on Path of the Damned. Good to know.
Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Uh-huh. Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Great. Is it dangerous?
Not if you hurry about your business.
Ominous.
And not if the weather holds up.
There is concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate. What kind of weather do they get out here?
This
Like rain
time of
and stuff?
year, rain mostly.
Oh, okay.
And wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time.
called-
Locals call it a beowick.
Oh.
Born out of the ether. The spirit's path. Never seen it myself. Never care to.
They call it the brown wind. What are these huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
Sick.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up.
That's weird.
Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
Also weird.
The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't
Cool.
care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
I'll get the berries. Don't worry.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot. Not like most of this lot. If I'm dead, I don't want to
They're
be looking
they're
for the
standing
body.
right
Got a
there, bro.
schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna read that. You guys can read, I assume. If you're here, I assume you can read words that are on your screen.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Great.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country.
If you can't read
Get
and you're
your
watching my
berries and hurry
stream,
back.
first of all, how did
If
you get
get
here?
So much as
That's
a
so
tickle
cool.
wind, you
Proud of
drop
you.
everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be
I don't know what
damned.
the second of all is. There was
Word,
a-
man.
I said
Let's
first
get
of all.
going
I don't know
before
what
you
the
keel
second of
over.
all is. All right. We're in the game.
Sure.
Do I already want to fiddle with? How do I? I can't remember how to do a custom. Custom like tactic. No, not that one. No. How do I edit my formations? Right click? Ah, there we go. So obviously not me in front. Don't think that. Bear probably in front. Makes the most sense. Then I'll probably do that. No, I'll probably do that. And then, I mean, Kalisha is melee, I think. She'll just go there. Hayden can go there when he joins.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Do I? We see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
Sucks. He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire.
Oh, you're from
I'm trying
Adir.
to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here
Not
to
quite.
make the most of things. Right?
I haven't seen that yet. I just got here, so. Might as well try.
Something else you need?
Tell
Looks
me-
like we're settled for the night.
Tell me about Adir. I've heard quite a bit about it lately, honestly.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Rayed Ceres and the Deerwood. About 150
When you get in
years
the
ago,
hormones, you know what I'm
Deerwood
saying?
won its independence from the Empire. A fact our companions are quick to remind me of. Because it seemed friendlier than Rayed Ceres? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Sounds reasonable. What do you got? I want... Should I buy lock picks? That's not really my... Yeah, Warfy, we're doing PoE! Aren't you excited? It's a different one, though. It's a different one? It's the other one. Oh, no, I know what I need. A hunting bow, not a war bow. Warpy leaves immediately. What do you mean we're not doing Path of Exile? I know you've been doing Path of Exile a lot. I hope you're having a good time with that.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Are you ready for a full lore playthrough of Path of... Fuck! Pillars of Eternity on the hardest difficulty? I sure am.
We shouldn't stray too far. Let's check by those outcroppings.
Okay. Here's a test of how fucked I'm gonna be in this game.
Hey there.
Like, how bad is combat?
Show 'em how it's done!
I mean, it's still, these are wolves, and they're young ones at that. I think it's still too early to tell. But I didn't die at first combat, so
Sure.
heartening.
Hey there.
This is it.
Heartening to say the least. I don't want to actually be rich. I never remember if these questions matter. I guess it is building the lore of your character, so it does matter. Man, okay, I'm gonna have to read this. Alright. You're the one who's supposed to be from some big shot noble family, that true? Then Huktuamna replies, only to some. Our titles were purchased, not inherited. Yeah? How is it you happen to come here? No matter how much status my family gains, it will never be accepted among the nobility. Some things just aren't in the stars, and there's no changing it. Makes you wonder if the gods like putting us in situations that can't be resolved just to see what we do. Felicia breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Radric's offer. Makes the girl think, I'll give them that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? It's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like it in these parts, believe me. Got some big plan in store? I have no idea. Completely spontaneous, huh? Interesting. Well, there's probably no hurry to make up your mind. They've got an inn in Gilded Vale that'll put you up as long as you need, or so my sister tells me. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odima will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Felicia sighs unevenly. Her eyes search the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried. But that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in... Oh, I never know how to pronounce this. Exalmatil? I don't know. But I do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me. So I'm here, and we'll see. Odima I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. Tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. Hello, Hive. What's up? My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Rawatai and another in Adir. My sister in Gilded Vale, she's the only real homebody. What can you tell me about Deerwood? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Alright, let's go back to camp. There are 2 cats who live here who are rudely interrupting my privacy review because cuddles are more important. I mean, I failed to see the issue. Honestly. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Shrim's just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water. So you actually can meet Galicia's parents.
Sure.
In, Avowed. And they got... no clue what's going on with her. They seem... I don't seem estranged, I guess, but... It's been a bit since they've seen each other. I think there's loot over here. I don't think, I know. I've played this game before, I'm sorry. Not a blind playthrough. Everyone knew that. I'm a weird little goblin. I love being a weird little goblin.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on, this is...
Oh. A camp. That's probably good, right? Well, there's a camp here. Sparfle definitely set up a camp just to get some water. A little downriver from our camp. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. And I got a water skin. Cool. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves toward you with labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Sparfle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Ah, beans.
Ambush!
Ah, balls. Alright, bear.
Hey there.
There. Kalisha there.
Hey there.
Very, very basic strategizing, because hello? Well, that did not go how I expected it to. Do you have a potion? No. Come on, bear. Come on, Dudley, let's go.
Hey there.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Dudley. Good bear name.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, huh? No, I lived. It's reassuring that I lived. There are a lot of really hard fights in this game. Gutters. I think there's another melee. Yeah.
Yeah?
Does Kalisha have second wind? Yeah. And knockdown. Nice.
So that's how it's gonna go.
Oog. Game's just a lot of this, by the way.
Hey there.
Brace yourselves. This is the game. It's relaxing, though, you know? 'Cause I don't gotta do everything. Nice. Free stuff! All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick, tasseled with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hayden, the last of your caravan left standing.
Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose.
The ruin has not been sullied by our hands, men of Glonfoth.
Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms.
Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. I'm gonna have to fight them probably, but can I talk my? I don't know if you can actually talk your way out of this. Is the thing. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I am guessing you are worshippers of Gallowayne. If Gallowayne told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? They're not robots. You can't trick them into a paradox. The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Hayden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued.
Of course, but he would not. It is not by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. It is by the command of the gods that we accept this charge.
How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs or because it's what you were told? The man glares.
That has always been known to my people.
I see. And what if Gallowayne's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Gallowayne would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes.
He would not. He told us otherwise.
I'm sure he did. Just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Hayden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. It is always a really cool move to debate religion with your enemy for an advantageous position in battle.
What you need?
Like, I don't know, I unironically think
Hey there.
that is extremely cool. Because I am a dork. Are you all attacking my bear? Is Kalisha doing anything? Maybe Kalisha should help. Wow, okay, this is... Dutters might die. No. Come on, Dutters. Oh, Kalisha. Don't kill my bear. Oh. No! Damn. My Dudley. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise, his companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you.
Forgive us.
Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them.
Good. Good. The gods are just.
A queer smile crosses his face.
I am ready.
The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odima's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Thanks, Odima. Rip in peace, my bro. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hayden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Hayden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. I'll fire. I have a bow and arrow for a fucking reason. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hayden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hayden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you've managed to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hayden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Sick.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
Yeah, that's rough.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's edit my tactic a little bit. Is that what it's called? Formation? Formation. Hayden in front? I don't think so, bro. What are you talking about? You're like basically a rogue, I think.
Yeah?
Let's go, Dutters.
Sure.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? God. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's so annoying that voice acting is so inconsistent. Kalisha shakes her head. Windstorm. Of a kind they only get in Air Glonfoth. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glonfothan word is Beowick. For them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Who attacked us? Glonfothans. Those would be the hut dwellers Odima warned you about. Look to be Fangs of Gallowayne, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin, looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odima. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. The Glonfothans said we trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Odima would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glonfothans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or... She glances down the passage beyond. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. What about everyone else in our caravan? Kalisha's lips press together and her chin rumples. Her voice is flat. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. Let's get going. We're good. We're alive, at least. That's something. That's something to be proud of. Little feather in our cap.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Hey there.
A mace. I don't think I need a mace.
Sure.
Oop. What's the button to select everybody? No. Not A.
Nice to see you too.
A is attack. Can't remember how to select all. Shift backspace?
Yeah?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it's just backspace.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, that is the button. Yeah, okay. I read that. I'm stupid. I'm dumb as hell. Hey, little guy. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zarab. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Poor little guy. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. It's okay, I won't hurt you. The Zarp recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. Alright, I guess we don't gotta go that way. Let's leave him alone. Little dude.
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful.
That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the
Hey
tiles
there.
back there.
The symbol of a patterned circle is inscribed on this pillar, and on that brazier sits atop its base. It could be lit if you had the means. I do. I do indeed. Not every day you walk in a room with glowing room tiles on the ground, eh? Yeah, you know, it's pretty rare, I think. It's only happened like 2 or 3 times in my life, at least, so...
Sure.
This is like, I don't know, medieval times, so it's even more rare, I think. This mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. It shows a procession of Ingwithans. Wow, that goes away really fast. And I can't read it because my thingy sucks. I'll just click it again. Procession of Ingwithans from all the Kith races. Almaua, Elf, Orlin, Dwarf, and Human. Oh. They walk among pillars similar to the ones that span this chamber, each one topped with a flame. The Pillars of Eternity, maybe? Who knows? I don't think these are the Pillars of Eternity. I think. I'm pretty sure. Are they? I don't think they are. Could be. I don't know. I don't remember. Hope not, because that would be stupid. That would be dumb as hell. If those were the Pillars of Eternity.
How can I help?
Yeah?
I think like 4 people in the party is definitely going to help my damage output. It's a good thing I now have
Hey
a
there.
decent idea of how these games are played. I guess I'm not a total, like, I'm not a noob or anything. I played Planescape Torment. The issue is,
That muck on the wall.
the Pillars of Eternity is a lot more about combat than Planescape is. Or than Torment is, I should say. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Let's clear off the ooze. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it is chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty. A gem fills the other. I need to find a gem. Let's go find a pretty little rock. It is interesting to know that the Ingwithans weren't like a mono race. That the Ingwithans were also like all the races of Aora. So I always just imagine them to be like ancient elves, basically, because that's what I'm predispositioned to believe. The small folio is torn in several places, and the blood is soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice, and I've got my hands on a genuine Ingwithan artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins. But if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Salant Lys in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. What a relief!
Wait. Do you hear that?
What a weird guy. Is there a bestiary in this game? I don't remember. There's a bestiary. We are cooked. Ah, shit. I'm actually gonna read these. Oh, shit. I wonder if... Like, does everything pray to the gods? Huh. They are mildly aggressive and difficult to deter because they lack intelligence and don't have a true nervous system. Interesting. Look at that fucking guy. What is that, like a bat? Like a bat guy? Skullers are large mammalian creatures that dwell in caves in total or near total darkness. As a result, they have poor vision and rely on their sense of hearing to navigate and find prey. Yeah, they're Batman. The protrusions and hairs on their ears allow them to detect airflow, which is key to telling direction in an underground environment. They communicate through screeches and clicks and use these vocalizations in a form of echolocation. They are communal creatures and will nest and raise young together. I wonder how these get filled out. Like if you have to kill them more? Maybe. I don't need to read about a wolf. I think I'm good. I know what a wolf is. Thank you very much. That's a dog. Oh, the symbol's changed. There's like speed options, right? Yeah. What's the button for fast mode? S and D. What's the button for normal speed? Oh, just undo. Place a gem in the eye socket. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. Ruh-roh. Sick. My loot, thank you very much. I'll take that. That is a very good cape. Ooh, and it looks like it's made of metal. Like, well, it could just be like silk? Something?
Yeah?
Very, very fine silk. I love my silk cape. Alright, so for free experience...
Found something.
I believe this gives experience. Just don't know if it gives it to just him or if it gives it to the whole party. I just want to do. I'm just scrounging. I'm scraping. Scraping the edges for content.
Take a look at the wall. Think we could get through?
Yeah, for sure. A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Use the hammer and chisel to weaken the wall. I found that for a reason. You set to work. The cracks lengthen and widen with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you'd expected. Sweat beads your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Continue chiseling at the wall. After several long moments, you begin to see light on the other side. With one final tap, several blocks of stone shift, then tumble loose, clearing a gap just wide enough to pass through. Nice. Let's move.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
Let's do. Is there can I sneak attack? I wonder. Oh, no. Okay. Well, shit. I'm coming.
What you need?
Wow, wow, okay. He barely took damage. He was, like, actually extremely fine, and that was nothing.
Stay quiet.
Should have had more faith in Hayden, I guess.
Sure.
Apparently, he's a real fucking badass. Hayden
Fresh
kind
air
of
in
swag
here.
with it.
I think we found an exit. Sounds like the storm path. Too.
Alright. There's like an ever-present jingling, twinkling sound in this cave, and it always makes you think I'm like missing some kind of treasure or something.
I'll teach you a lesson.
I might be. Oh, gutters! Fucking Dudley almost died. Does Dudley just heal like normal? I wonder if Dudley has limited, like, health or endurance. Oh. Huh, that's weird. I don't know.
They'll never know I'm here.
And that seems like animal companions might be kind of extremely good because they don't have the same health concerns that I do. Oh. Is there anything cool I wanted off to deal with cat jealousy? Nah. Just found a way out. Like that one video game directed by Joseph Ferris? Is that a stupid piece of trivia that's eternally locked in my brain? Yeah. What of it? Directed? Or did he write it? I can't remember. I know he was at the Game Awards and said fuck the Oscars. That's all I know. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled audra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man.
We're learning
has kept
cool
his
things now.
word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
The book.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw?
This is some
Step
weird cult shit.
and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
I don't like it. Seems bad. Maybe it's cool, actually. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed. its walls lined with Audra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of Audra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried, while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Well, you awaken to find your malaise has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures of the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Hayden and Kalisha lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Rip to the homies. Y'all, I think, deserved better. Kalisha, at least. Kalisha seemed cool. Hayden was kind of a nerd. Take the lockpicks. Probably take a torch. That might be good. Rest in the stash. And I leveled up. Does this give me, like, point out, like, levels? Not really. Oh, yes it does. It's for talents, though. My biggest thing is lore, apparently, so I should put points into lore. Then I should do survival as well, probably. Lore and survival? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm a ranger. And then talents? Weapon focus peasant. Yeah, okay. I'll take weapon focus peasant. Oh, +6 accuracy with my hunting bow? That's worth it. I'll be a peasant. I side with the peasant class in most things, I think. Hard to disagree with, honestly. By the way, I probably should have had a warning up top. This is going to be a very dry playthrough.
They'll never know I'm here.
Very, very dry game. This massive structure is formed of stone, Audra, and copper, and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. Dry in what sense? Well, I will attempt to provide levity, but this is a very... takes itself somewhat seriously kind of game. And it can get pretty dark also. I need to adjust my fucking formation again because they fucked with it. This Dutters isn't right in front of me. But also it's just very... it's written well, but it's written so straightforward, I would say. Yeah, you should definitely play these games. They are quite good. It's just okay. So imagine Baldur's Gate, but you remove the humor that doesn't work, but you don't replace it with anything. That's Pillars of Eternity. I would say most of the humor in Baldur's Gate doesn't really work. Maybe at the time, but I remember playing Baldur's Gate and there's like this giant like slime and it's supposed to be a comedic quest and it just has the most like lol so random kind of vibe to it and I'm like, all right, like I don't need to be here. I need to go home. Oh, I don't want to go this way. This is danger zone. I need some backup if I want to go this way. Now that we're out of the tutorial,
Hey there.
certainly doing a lot less damage.
Yeah? I'll get the next one.
It's like I think my arrows just aren't like breaking AC. Most likely. I think we have AC in this game, right? Do we? DR. Damage reduction. So not AC? They would probably just call it AC if it was supposed to be like AC, right? Oh, that's a lot of wolves! That's a lot more wolves than I expected!
Hey there.
Wow! Alright, Dutters, we gotta do this. The wolves are at old Dudley's door. Does Dudley have skills? Dudley has no skills. My poor little bear. No! Oh, fuck. Well, I might be completely fucked now. Oh! Oh, Lord. That was quick. All right, don't fuck with wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have another companion first. Learning lessons. This is gonna be the kind of playthrough where I save a lot. Oh my god, I know. Like I've played through all of the Dragon Age games somewhat recently, and I gotta tell you, gang, Dragon Age is not written well. Like Dragon Age, I don't know. There's something so whack about how BioWare writes dialogue. Where like,
No.
I feel like so many conversations in a BioWare game feel like they are not attached. Like lines of dialogue don't feel attached to each other. It's very weird.
So that's how it's gonna go? Slow down. We got time to catch our breath.
Dragon Age is definitely better written than I think Mass Effect. But it's not by a wide margin. It sounds like Whedon dialogue slapped into an incongruous setting at times too. Extremely so. Veilguard definitely has that issue. Because like, for Dragon Age 1, 2, and even Inquisition, it's a pretty, you know, played straight fantasy world. And there is some like Whedon, like the dialogue is kind of Whedon-y with all the quips and the sarcasm and whatnot. But for the most part, the world's pretty serious. And then Veilguard, it's like all these characters are like kind of just weirdly chill. And I really like the little interactions where they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, Balara, me and Nev will go help find you the ending to your like newspaper serial." And like, okay, that's a bit weird and incongruous when we are literally facing off against 2 elven gods. Like, it's weird that there's not that like this is not more stressful. Be a little bit stressed. Like, yeah, Lucanus, I'll go on a little grocery trip with you and we'll have coffee. Okay, what about the literal world-ending blight? Doesn't matter. We'll go get coffee. This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky motions. Get close enough. He looks up as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? He wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. Our caravan was attacked. I've been trying to get to Gilded Vale. Hard luck, and I'm sorry to hear it. You should be fine from here. There's no missing the veil if you keep on the road, and you haven't far to walk. But you'll want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked, north of here. Me and a friend of mine. We came out here to hunt some deer. Came upon a bear instead. Great, monstrous thing, and Pearly, he didn't make it. He shakes his head. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, this forest already cost me a friend. Oh! Right! I wonder if that little thing with the ambassador and the claviger in Avowed is a reference to this. I think Dragon Age was better written than Mass Effect, but the BioWare particularly felt less incongruous than Mass Effect. That's true. That's extremely true. Yeah. Because, like, the quippiness and sarcasm of it all feels a lot more in place in a sci-fi setting. Because I think, like, you know, scruffy nerf herder. Like, Star Wars really did, like, familiarize us with, the quippiness of sci-fi. That is, unless you were a Star Trek fan. Well, even then. No. Star Trek fan, back when Mass Effect was coming out, that would be, not even TNG, I'm sure. Maybe DS9, if that. Voyager? Maybe even Voyager. In any case, this forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. Also, hello, God Pharaoh. Being extremely autistic about Pillars because I started playing Avowed, and it's just Pillars 3! Oh, Star Trek... Yes! I was like, Star Trek had bones. Like, yeah, I mean, it was a very strong show, yeah. Star Trek did have bones. Bones was the quippy, that's true. I guess, like, even, like, TNG... Like, Data... Geordi. Like, there was like a quippiness to Star Trek. You just finished Avowed? No spoilies. I've gotten to the Emerald Stair. So. Who are you? Name's Naughton. Born and raised in Gilded Vale. Had a spot of luck since. His face twists. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. In any case, this forest already caught... Oh, I've read that already. We didn't see it coming. Nun's voice shakes a little as he speaks. We're following a stag. Pearly, he saw something in the brambles and we went tearing off after it. We all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance, and the bear was on top of him before we knew it was happening. The beasts will take what they will, I suppose. He smiles sadly. And this time, Galloway's favor fell upon the bear. Where did you find this bear? In a cave a ways up that way. He turns the point to the northwest. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. That was a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear that it took another life. Farewell. Alright, we're gonna leave for now. We'll come back later. I don't want to face off against a bear, a pack of wolves, and a bunch of bandits with just my little baby bear. We need to get like a tank or something. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet a guy in town who's like really chill and kind of buff. And maybe we'll also meet a mage who's an elf. I don't know. Who's to say? It'd be crazy if exactly that happened, right? Hey guys. Great town.
You must be one of the new settlers.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Dark, bro. I feel at home already.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a Hollowborn child?
What are you talking about?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village.
I don't think so, dude.
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He means the tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval,
like I
we
said,
shan't be able to find
Dark
a
game.
permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
All right. You said something about Hollowborn and Widewind's legacy before? He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn has been a scourge upon the Deerwood for almost 15 years now. He lowers his voice to a whisper. Children born without souls. He shakes his head. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Widewind's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. We'll learn more about the Saints' War later. It's important. His voice shakes with vitriol. I see. Lord Radric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. He nods. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understand our rules. I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with the Biowick. Is there someone in town who could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Great.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets.
You're kind of a dick, man.
Is nothing when you're digging for shit.
Wow!
My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind where you mentioned that. Trespassing on Ungwithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Bareth have mercy, we certainly have. Maybe so. Like I said, it's best to stay away from those sorts of places. Goodbye.
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
Huh?
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What do you mean?
You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Bareth must be redoubled.
He sets a steady gaze on you. What happened? He shrugs one bony shoulder.
I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern.
Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers?
I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn, or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough.
Alright. Later, bro, I guess.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Looking for anyone who can help me feel better. He gives an understanding nod as he takes a long drag from his pipe. My condolences. He exhales and turns his attention away, watching the village around him. I think Ed does sound kind of like a southern boy a little bit. I guess I can't look at the body right now? Alright. Get some rest. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
What's going on? One of the other men points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused.
Mocking us even while he shelters in our village. This goes to show you what these fancy Adir manners are worth.
What these fancy Adire... yeah, because that's kind of what she said. Whatever.
We don't take to that kind of treatment. Not from foreigners, especially not from Adirans.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Good line.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be drinking inside than out here arguing?
We don't want your charity either, foreigner.
They squint at you through red, bleary eyes.
It sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Ah, shit.
Hey there.
Ah, balls. This is not how I expected my... Oh, wow. Oh, we fucking telefragged that guy. Oh, they were... Oh, no. They were just peasants. They were normal people. As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
I'm glad I could help.
Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts. Though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity.
He's a wizard.
I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire. And both of my
You
parents
can't trust him,
served
he's
the
a
nobility,
wizard.
which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Nice.
And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins. It was pretty rough.
In Gwithan ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times. which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find?
I wish I had a Steam Deck. That'd be so nice to just have in bed. This should be fine on Steam Deck, I imagine. Several hooded figures operating a strange machine. Alcohol goes at you silently, apparently assessing your earnestness. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
What are you doing in Gilded Vale?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's
Oh, that's
expected
extremely
wife.
cute.
But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Cats would like to game. I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm looking for an expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
He nods at the gnarled old tree in the center of town. Great. His ardent glance takes in the tumble-down buildings and the fallow rock-strewn fields. I expect that such expertise would be best sought elsewhere. Just how did you manage to cross those 3 drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations.
Snackbox Micro.
It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Snackbox Micro? What is that? Ooh. Oh, it's a... Wow, that looks really nice, actually. I dig that. Huh. Cool little thing. I love unique little controllers. Oh, I should zoom back out. There we go. You did tell that one man to go fuck his sister. Ah, that. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell him, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I see. For which I am grateful. Let's, discuss something else, shall we? You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances
PS5
can
supports, so
find
pick
a
one up.
person in the
That's
strangest of
getting
places.
into fighting games are so. Oh, okay. Yeah. I honestly might get me one of those. That looks
How
cool.
should I, given recent events? It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired
Oh,
of the
bro,
place.
you're gonna
Just up and
hate
left
where I'm
one
about
day.
to go.
It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in
You're
numbers.
so right. Let's go then.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Oh yeah. I just, you know what? I just have to get, like, truly, properly into Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I think having a nice, fancy controller will help me get into a fighting game, because that has historically never been the case. But it couldn't hurt. Let's do that. And then once we get Ed, he'll be frontline with Dudley. Or I could grab, like, we should probably try to prioritize, like, canon characters, right?
Gods keep you.
Oh, greetings and welcome to the Black Hound Inn. The innkeeper bows her head curtly. Please sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have 2 available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by way of a good meal today, unless you're fond of cold porridge. You only serve porridge? Aloth looks at you and shakes his head quickly. It isn't by choice, I assure you. Why? Aloth's like, no, don't get us involved in this. We used to serve some of the finest meals in Deerwood. We've had a damnable run of luck is all. It's been a bad season for the crops, and we're running low on supplies. I sent Tenfrith up north to stock up. Tenfrith's our cook, you see. An artist with a good roast. But it's been days since he was supposed to return, and we haven't seen any sign of him. She sighs again. I've only just taken over from the last owner myself. I don't know what I'll do if he doesn't turn up. I could try to find him for you. Really? Her face brightens. I'd be grateful to you if you did. He was traveling through the Vale Wood. It's probably nothing. A broken wheel, maybe, but I do worry. You seem safely home, and I think everyone in here would sing your praises. Nobody likes my porridge. I'd like a room, please. Should be pretty... Wow! Pretty expensive, actually. What kind of character I'm role-playing as? Okay. Let's see. I tend to try to play chaotic good. And we're doing an Elven Ranger, so... Adiran, probably. I don't know, I think she's cool. I'm thinking kind of a Robin Hood-y type, because everybody loves a Robin Hood type. Plus one perception is good, though. But Robin Hood with a pet bear. Having a fancy controller helped me because gamepads aggravate my thumb workplace injury. For me, it's an accessibility thing. But yeah, I don't need a fancy controller to be good at fighting games. Yeah. I don't know. Because I feel like buying a peripheral would be like... it's a physical reminder of a thing that I need to be doing, right? So I think that would probably help. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Yeah, like I always have the idea that I'll play like an evil character in a game. Like in Baldur's Gate 3, I'm like, ooh, I want to do a Dark Urge playthrough. And I really, really want to do a Dark Urge playthrough. But then I'm like, I still gotta do like Resist Urge and not go full evil. But I think don't tell the battle buddies this. I hope none of the battle buddies are here. I might go full evil Dark Urge in our honor mode playthrough. I might do it. It's really tempting. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. It just makes me feel weird. Like, I know it's a video game and the choices don't matter because it's a contained environment. You can make all the poor decisions that you want. That's the beauty of a video game. But I still want to be niceys, you know? Stupid. Hanging from a tree is an old dwarf woman whose face has shriveled inward like moldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look to her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. But the thing with Pillars of Eternity is that Pillars of Eternity has you make decisions that are more than just good and evil. Which is, frankly, why I like Pillars of Eternity so much, because it's more concerned about, like, philosophy than morality. Suddenly her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air she speaks a word. Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. If I played Dread Delusion, there's some interesting choices that also... Dread Delusion, hold on. Once again, we're going to go to... So I think... Is that... I've seen it. Oh, it came out last year? Oh, it's published... Yeah, okay. This is the one that I thought it was. That was published by Dread XP. Yeah, because I saw stuff about it. Oh, yeah, because I was interested in it because it looks like it has the aesthetics of, like, Kingsfield and stuff.
Hills are all that remain.
It looks cool.
But there are those who would lay claim to anything. Opportunists.
But, like, my thing is because I was just looking at the screenshots, I wasn't sure how decision-based it was going to be.
Their hubris rises like bile.
Oh, this looks like...
Their arrogance.
Oh, what? You get an airship? Wait, maybe this game fucks.
Gone is the age
Oh.
of ambition.
Interesting.
Nigh is the age of delusion.
I mean, I should check this out for sure. When does the sale end? Oh, in 15 hours. Huh. Yeah, I definitely got big Kingsfield vibes here. Yeah, because from like the screenshots, I don't really get the impression of it being like... Also, like, I don't think the Dread catalog of games necessarily have a... Oh, they're publishing Heartworm? I didn't know that. Oh, I guess the Man of the Adventure is pretty story-based. They got some porn games, I guess, as well? Okay, cool. Oh, okay, yeah, no, maybe they do. Wait, did they make it a Man of the Adventurer 2? What? More of a Morrowind than a Kingsfield. Lunacid is more of a Kingsfield. Yeah, I gotta get back around to Lunacid as well. I never really got around to finishing it. Seems good. I wanna do that on stream as well, because we played so many of the Kingsfield games on stream. Though it fills you with a new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Those dating sims are more horror games than porn games? Oh, okay. Just thought the key art maybe it was like, okay, I was like, is this a porn game? I don't know. But I mean, hey, porn can be scary too. Never forget. Ooh. While only 150 years old and of Valiant origin as well, the Erotian calendar is currently used throughout most of the Deerwood and the surrounding areas. While the Deerwood was using the Adiran calendar until recently, they gave it up in favor of the Erotian calendar. The translation was easy... Oh, I'm hovering over people. The transition was easy to get people to make because the Adiran calendar was hopelessly inaccurate. Yeah, I think Deerwood was like a colony of Adir. I think I learned that in Avowed. Yeah. Eurochio calculated that it takes the planet approximately 334 days to orbit the sun. Close. So we took the 9 months from the Adiran calendar and broke them into 16 months of 20 days each. Wow. With each season consisting of 4 months. Oh, okay, that makes sense. The length of each month corresponds to how long it takes Balafa, one of our moons, to circle the planet. Oh, you have multiple moons. At the end of each season, 3 days, not part of either season, are set aside for people to celebrate the transitions. Oh, so like the solstices, basically. Lastly, the final 2 days of the year, New Year and Mid-Year, are used to observe the beginning and midpoint of the year. To prevent any confusion from the transition from the old calendar to the new, we're going to be reading all of this, by the way. Orochio kept the year the same. So, although the calendar has only been in existence for 150 years, it is currently 2823 AI, Ani Orochio. Orochio gave the months alien names, but in the Deerwood and surrounding areas, they call them by their translated names. The year is broken down in the following way. New Year, a day to celebrate the arrival of the new year. Of all the holidays, this one is celebrated by most people around the Deerwood and the Valian republics. Each new year is greeted with a fervent zeal to begin things anew and start with a fresh slate. Winter months, 2 at the beginning of the year and 2 at the end. Deep winter, Foniverno, and late winter, Tariverno. Spring dawn, 3 days. In Prima. Used to celebrate the transition of the world, rebirth, and spring. Aethasian festivals are especially prevalent at this time, or were, prior to the Saints' War. Right. So Saints' War has something to do with Aethasian belief. Spring months. Early spring, Prima, Maj Prima, Fon Prima, Tar Prima. Summer rising. A period of transition from birth to growth. Many ceremonies designed to usher children into adulthood take place during summer rising. It's very, very... Okay, this is a lot of stuff I don't need to learn right now. Coogie! Hi, Coogie. Hive, you know what? On your recommendation, because I think you generally seem to have pretty good taste, I'll pick up Dread Delusion next time I get paid, and we'll play it on stream. It seems like it'll be cool, and, you know, Dread XP are cool publishers. They publish cool shit. Is there any reason for me to wander around here, I wonder? Is there, like, loot? That gives you a fixation adventure. It's good, pretty good so far.
I'll have it in no time.
Oh, I don't... How many lockpicks do I have? Do I have skill and mechanics? I don't think so. Oh, mechanics 1. This would take me 3 lockpicks to open.
Hey there.
But you know what?
I see where you're going with that.
Oh, wait, no. What did this take?
How
Aloth
may I
less? Fewer? It would take Aloth
I'll
fewer.
have it in no time. The work of a moment.
This looks like Shadowrun. Yeah, it's a CRPG, but they will tend to look similar. Well, you know, I guess, you know, I shouldn't say that.
Sure.
Baldur's Gate 3 looks a lot different from most CRPGs. So does Disco, for that matter. Black Hound. Pet the dog. You mine now? No. You should be mine. I'm a ranger. I'll take care of you forever. That's theft. When the RPGs on the computer look the same. They do. Jesus. But this one is, like, specifically trying to emulate, like, Baldur's Gate. So it does look similar to old Baldur's Gate. In its isometrics. I wonder if the people here are pissed off about the people I murdered, or if they just don't give a shit. It seems like they don't give a shit. It's a throwback for sure. Yeah, it definitely is. Does this came out what? I want to say 2017. $2015. Wow. Was it made in Unity?
Hey there.
I wouldn't expect this to have been made in Unity, honestly. But you never really expect good games to be made in Unity, huh? It's kind of the issue. The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bough that sags at the tug of her noose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward, rigidly, from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you can reach out and touch it. Not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new, unfamiliar awareness. Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing, electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she is staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog, her body still swaying in a wind you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear? Or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
I love this woman. She's so cool. How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that
Was
way.
Avowed made in Unity?
Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
Am I imagining this?
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy even. To not have to wander anymore, no?
Yeah.
Alas, we are here, you and I.
Outer Wilds,
Wherever
Obra
here
Dinn,
may
and Disco
be.
Elysium. Obra Dinn was made in Unity? That's crazy. Disco, I think I knew Disco was made in Unity. It must be good for CRPGs then. Because I think Tides of Numenera was made in Unity, or at least it feels like it was. Actually, let's Google that. Hello, Google. Very ADHD stream today. Why is my Zoom not working? Oh, I'm on the wrong PC. That's fine. Haha. Tides of Numenera. See, the issue is like, does Wikipedia tell? Oh yeah, Engine Unity. Wikipedia does tell you what games, what Unity a game is made in. That's extremely good. Tyranny was also made in Unity? I'll close that. I didn't realize Tyranny was made in Unity. God, Tyranny's so fucking good. I need to understand something that's happened to me. She nods, a look of pity on her face, as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud.
Oh yeah,
only takes
Unity logo at the start of the game. I remember mentioning that.
Remembers, yes?
Someone mentioning that during the last stream.
Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten.
I also need a Coke.
You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
I'll grab a Coke after this dialogue. What's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many
pretty decent YouTube channel.
Spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair. Here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times.
Yeah. And then Unity just like... I don't even fully remember what happened with Unity. I think it was like a bunch of military contracts, wasn't it? And people were like, no, thank you. And then they had massive layoffs, I'm pretty sure, as well.
Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They
was it something else?
For a time and
it was the
sometimes more than they were before. But
doesn't everybody have to pay for Unity now?
Seldom the same. For all souls, there is a time where they do not live.
They were asking people, right? They were asking. There was the revenue share shit.
Souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them.
Thank God Epic finally made a good engine, huh?
Past when their bodies were other bodies.
It's convenient for them.
See memories, even their honor.
Their first good one.
A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder.
What do you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping.
Jury's out on that still.
Difficult.
That's fair. She smiles at you reassuringly, fanning out a tuft of long whiskers that sprouts from one of her cheeks.
You should
True dwarf.
See old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
Sounds cool. I think I survived a bioec. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing.
Cool line.
Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Call them. those days are all behind me, no?
Huck Duamina of Cadnua.
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again.
Cool.
But less than what we lost.
I like this ideology.
We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
I don't know something about you.
Goodbye, my dear.
Wait!
It
No,
was
that's what I
lovely
hit!
Visiting.
Bogus. Caldara closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the noose, and your surroundings seem to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of waiting. Ooh. Crucible of the Soul. Aloth looks at you through narrowed eyes. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. I'm a watcher. His arched eyebrows recede into his hood. Well, that is interesting. He gives you a sly grin. And I expect this has something to do with the hooded figures in the ruins, In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Do you know anything about Watchers? I think Twitch ate your message, yeah. Only that they're rare, and that they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions. He coughs, as you just demonstrated. Let's continue on. Let's talk to Ed. Hey, Ed.
7.
The smell of pipe smoke, at once earthy and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk. It was the military contracts, it was them buying a spyware company and integrating that software into Unity. I forgot about that. It was them promising to rewrite core features of their engine, only to release a bunch of things in beta and then moving on to the next thing, including moving to an entity component system. Yeah, Unity's a fucking mess. It was them buying Weta for $2 billion to break into film production because they had volume envy. It was them then shutting down that part of Weta without doing anything with it. It was the runtime fee debacle. The runtime. Oh, yeah, the runtime feed. That's what it was. Oh. Fuck.
17.
God, are they still doing that?
Could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
Did they run that back? I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person.
Okay, good.
I think you oughta.
What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Aloth frowns. Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair.
Hey, Adair.
Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
I do. I do like to get involved. What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched. His smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
I think they were doing something on Blue Sky recently whenever someone mentioned Unity on Blue Sky. Huh. You know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Best not use that word round here. There'd be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be.
Right.
Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
You think you're gonna be hanged?
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
The war? Saints War. Only one in my lifetime. Fellow decides he's the living incarnation of Aethys. Overthrows Raid Saris. Marches on Deerwood. So we gave him a Deerwooden hello. What's a Deerwooden hello?
We blew him up.
Good delivery. He smiles at this, but it is the smile of one recounting a joke for effect rather than enjoyment. Who is Aethys? God of rebirth and redemption. Formerly, anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you're from. I had other questions. I got time. Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Roderick sent men down here the other day. Said they had it on good authority someone in town was working with Kolsch. Plotting Roderick's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Roderick, then for protecting me. What does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back.
That's rough, buddy.
After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me.
Oh.
Seems that's no longer a concern.
Yeah, that kind of happened.
Of course. The townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Aloth glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. Who's Kolsch? Somebody who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be till they catch him. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? He gives a half smile. Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured out where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Widewind's legacy started with Widewind. We could travel together. Where you headed? Someplace called Cadnua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
I even remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath.
Right.
A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that.
I'm a strange stranger.
But truth be told,
Strangerer.
You might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
Mm-hmm. There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right, then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
As opposed to a non-strange stranger. I've met some pretty normal strangers. Let's get going. Alright, we got a bro. Ed's our bro now.
Sure.
It's got to be Ed and the bear in front. Ed first, bear back. No. Incorrect. Incorrect phrasing. I should level up. Lore survival. Next. Vicious aim? What do I want? Better damage, more accuracy. You want this. Okay. It's modal. And toggleable, I think. Yeah. Slower attack speed. Slower reload speed. I don't think you need to be worried about reload speed with a bow. 10 plus ranged accuracy, 10 plus range, 20 plus range damage. Yeah, we'll take Vicious Aim. Thank you. Thank you very much. I need to upgrade mechanics on Aloth. I want to hang with Aloth. I don't know. I don't fully know who I'm hanging out with in this game, but I know I want to hang out with Aloth and Ed. Necrotic Lance and what does Eldritch Aim do? That's the caster increased accuracy. Movement rate. No. Slicken. No, having like a damage AoE would probably be good. I think Necrotic Lance is single target. Is it? It must be. Do Ray of Fire? Rolling Flame? Rebounding Ball of Fire. That sounds dangerous. We'll do Ray. It's like a line. It really needs to tell me the like shape of the AoE. Telling me the shape of the AoE is very important. Level's Ed. Oh, he's third level, like us. Oh, so they must start at your like either your average level or your protagonist's level. It needs to tell you. Yeah, it needs to tell me the area of the effect. We're gonna go backwards. However, how much money do I have? Not a whole lot. Going back to the Valewood, we're gonna go take out those wolves. Oh, you know what? I should probably give this cape to Ed. I'll take that one. Much better cape for Ed because it'll give him more survivability. Which is going to be a priority, seeing as we're playing on the hardest difficulty. Survivability is extremely important in our current situation. I'll have to use a wand, right? So you're ranged. Ranged by default. Should I?
Yeah?
I need to turn my mode on.
Hey.
Dudley's down!
Show him how it's done!
We gotta bear down!
Curses!
And that's how it's done.
Oh yeah, that attack speed isn't that slow. That's not too bad. It's actually pretty alright. Oh, that's not a young wolf. That's a real full wolf. Wolves hunt in packs, is it? Yeah. Yeah, wolves do hunt in packs. That's true. Very salient point, Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
These ancient walls appear to have once encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs leading to the top of the structure have crumbled away. I'll scale it. The crumbling wall is of a considerable height even now, and its uneven surface promises a difficult climb. Who will scale it? I can do it. Oh, or not. Ed? Ed does it. Thanks, Ed. You're a gent. I want those. Gentleman and the Scholar. That... What the gloves? Oh, go to the stash. I was trying to put them in my inventory. Mine. +2 dex. Extremely good. I can't take that. And then I got a note. That. I do not think you will ever see this, but you were right, Fulvano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I would tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. I have put myself out of reach of the beasts circling below, but I am done for all the same. I do not think I will rise again. Whoever finds this, pray for me. Perhaps in the next life I shall be a trapper of wolves. That's sad. I don't think I read this. Let's read the early colonial history of the Deerwood, shall we? How long is it? Oh boy! Strap in! No other land has such a wild and bloody recent history. From colony to Palatinate to Free Republic, the Deerwood has undergone a trial of fire to emerge as a powerful force of the Eastern Reach. Deerwood's history actually begins in Adir in 2602 AI. Adira explorers returned from a journey across the ocean with tales of the treasures they'd found. They discovered countless ruins scattered through the forest, as well as plains to the north of the ruins that would be perfect for growing borlas. There was a problem, however. The locals were hostile, and there was potential for conflict. The Fair Koning of Adir knew that this was too good of an opportunity to pass up and sent more explorers to scout and map the area. Exploration continued over the next 20 years. Small groups of explorers traveled back and forth between Adir and this new world with a handful of colonists setting up small camps to establish a base for the explorers to work out of. Conflicts with the locals, who the Adirans learned are called the Glunfothans, were rare, but frequent enough for the Fair Koning to send a small squadron of guards to help protect the citizens. These guards established a central base on a river in the western section of the woods. This settlement would eventually become the city of Deerford, upon which the modern-day village of the same name is presently built. Once that base was established, the first permanent Adiran settlements began north and west of the Bale River. Over the next 3 years, thousands of Adirans made the trek from Adir to this new land. The Glunfothans, who seemed to revere the ruins scattered throughout the forest, caused a few problems with some of the settlements, especially those founded near the ruins themselves. These were easily taken care of by the colonists with the help of the Imperial Guard. The Adirans, in order to further their foothold in the area, reduced the cost of production, and in an attempt to keep the Glunfothan population under control, started making slaves out of any Glunfothans captured during the uprisings. Boo! This resulted in a great increase in tension between the two groups. With the population of the area growing, an official governmental structure was established by the Fair Koning. He appointed several earls to preside over the land and assigned them thanes to help run their territories, and they called the new Grefrum the Deerwood. Deerwood remained the center of the Imperial Guard, but the settlement in Pearlwood Gulf, New Dunrid, was the true seat of power for the area. Sitting at the edge of the ocean, forest, fertile farmland, and a river that runs from coast to the White Marsh, settlers flocked to the area, hoping to establish names for themselves. Adir began to spread across the new land. All right, history. A little bit of history for you, folks. Learn something.
Sure.
Would it kill you to learn something?
Sure.
Read a book. Ooh, hold up. Ah, that probably can't stack. Right. I wish I could give it to my bear. I wish I could put a ring on my bear. Doesn't say it doesn't stack, but I'll put it on Ed and see if his stats change. Nah. Yeah, and they're supposed to. I think. Yeah. So I'll give it to me. Because Dudley does not have an inventory. Did that change my stats at all? Yeah. Okay. Then we have a chef to rescue from kidnappers. Let's make a quick save button. F5? F5, F8? Okay. Good. Good to know. Very convenient and helpful for me to know. The young dwarf, tending to the stew, looks up, startled as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, spattering stew across the ground. What? The bandit turns. Get her, you dogs, and make sure a new cook don't run off. Help! Please help me! Ah! One of the bandits gives Tenfrith a kick as they pass him, and he huddles. Oh, it's only 3 bandits. That's not...
How may I help?
3 bandits. I'm not getting out of bed for 3 bandits. Are you crazy?
Yeah?
The hell? Well, okay. Ed, go attack that bandit. Save my bear! Are you using a scimitar? Or is that a saber? Oh, Alop's been doing fuck all. I guess this really wasn't all that dangerous. Though, I don't know, doing it solo could have proved problematic.
Greetings.
By the flame, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life. Or until they were bored with me, I suppose. Did Posca send you? She must be beside herself. I must get back at once. But listen, the next time you're in Gilded Vale, make sure to drop by the Black Hound. I'll let her know what you've done for me, and I'm sure she'll do right by you in turn. Oh, to be back in my oven again.
I just don't feel like doing anything right now. Yeah, you know, fair. We're in a fucked up, grim, dark fantasy setting. I wouldn't feel like doing anything either. It's like, what's the point? I'm just gonna fucking die anyway. I'll get like fucking, I don't know, TB or some shit. And they won't know what the fuck it is, so I'm just dead, you know? Like, oh god. Ah! They'll say I have the rotting rumble in my stomach. I'll try to be curing that. Dead body there. Hey, Zarups. We know these little dudes.
Bullseye.
Okay, I think I can play this game on Path of the Damned. We should be fine. Combat hasn't been extremely difficult yet, aside from those wolves I encountered earlier, but it was... God.
Yeah?
So much yelling. Those wolves were a lot more dangerous than I expected them to be fair. Cheese. I hear Adirans love cheese. Yeah? Yeah, that last one's me. Yeah? Oh, balls. I wonder if I can run if I need to.
Yes?
I got magic missiles.
Lava will be on seek.
Oh, there's a... Wow, that's more bears than I expected. That's a few bears! That is a fucked up amount of bears for me to fight. Oh god, Ed! Oh, turn on your defender shit. Yeah, and then use second wind as well.
Get offline!
No! Oh, okay. Well, one of the bears is dead. Ed's fine. Ed's back, I guess. Oh, oh, Ed, you need to go. Ed. Thank you, Ed. I'll off disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yes?
Woo!
That looked like it hurt.
Pulling it back. So fucking good at video games. I'm the best.
Yeah?
Allow me a little bit of ego, please. Oh, there's a chest over here. With a quarterstaff in it. Exciting.
Yeah?
A figure drifts suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its form and features blur and twist in cascading ripples of incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with a heavy chill. Reach out. You reach out a hand for the spirit. In the moment of contact, you feel as if you have been struck a blow, head reeling as you tumble helplessly into a waiting darkness. Light blooms at the edges of your vision. You feel the sun at your back and the weight of a bow in your hand. You know, suddenly, that you have come a long way from the Vale, hunting deer. Now you are standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into its depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, heart hammering in your chest as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There is a roar like thunder, echoing toward you, around you. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there is a sudden, terrible flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lanced through with pain. But in a moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match his cloak. And then there is a great dark shape above you, and then there is more pain. The vision recedes, and you are thrown back into yourself with seemingly resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet, and the spirit lingers. In the span of energy between you both, you feel a sense of questioning, of confusion, of anger. I met him on the road, your friend. A sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seem to pour from the gleaming figure like smoke. I'll find him and see that he answers for what he's done to you. For a moment, the spirit seems to burn bright, and your head fills with a sickly triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with the force of its own exultation, growing fainter and fainter until you are alone once more. Huh. Well, that was weird.
Sure. Sure.
That was another guy. Oh. I explored this whole place? Yeah, basically. Alright. Head back to the Vale. Sure. I'm gonna grab a Coke. I forgot to do that. Oh! By the way, Hive, I just noticed. Thank you for tipping me $20. I will buy Dread Delusion. I will do that. Yeah, I get notifications for that stuff now, which is good. No, I just don't think it's sent like, Oh, right, because we're not using Streamlabs anymore. We're just doing Twitch alerts, and donations are through Ko-fi. Oh, did you do Streamlabs? What did you do that through? Oh, the fucking bot still says Streamlabs, though, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I'll have to fix that. All good. I'll have to fix that. Ditching all those bozos. Stream Elements and Streamlabs are both bad companies. Yeah. Streamlabs because of their altercations with OBS, and Stream Elements because I think they've been getting into Gen AI stuff lately. Yeah. I think I replaced the donation link down below with the Ko-fi link, but I will need to fix. CEO of Stream Elements is also a Zionist, I think. Yes, that is also true. I forgot about that one. Actually, I can probably edit the script right now. Hold on. Or no, is it in a text doc? Hold up. My brain's thinking about this now. Script 1? No, that's the donation. No, that's the... There's some stupid ones in here. Where is that script? Is it in its own text? Oh, yes, it is. I just don't know where it is. I'm an idiot, and I don't put my stuff in understandable places. It must be in the actual MIRC folder. Hold on. Brain fixating on this now. That is in roaming, I believe. It's better to do it now while I'm thinking about it than rely on myself to change it later, because that's never going to happen. What is my Ko-fi even? Ko-fi.com/Bimbocatfood. That's the one. All right. Beautiful. Okay, that should be fixed going forward. Did I remove my Twitter from the social posts while I'm here? I did. Good. Good, good, good.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to the innkeeper looks up. Oh, it's you. Tenfoot told us what you did for him. It's such a relief to have him back. I can't thank you enough. Consider yourself a favorite of the house. Discounts on drinks, rooms. Tenfoot said he wanted to whip up something nice for you. He's already back to work in the kitchen. So, what would you like? Can I see what you have for sale? Camping supplies are pretty important. Man, it might be good. Oh. Maybe it wouldn't be good to get a, like, NPC adventurer. Because they would start at level 2 at the highest, and I don't have the gold for either.
Yeah?
Let's go talk to Tenfrith.
Ah, it's you, my savior. He makes a sweeping gesture to indicate the kitchen around you. It's so good to be back. Do not think I would let this go unrewarded. I have decided that you have earned the right to learn one of my most closely guarded secrets, my dearest recipe. After this, you will eat nothing else. A savory pie to keep you hale and hearty. May it serve you well in your travels.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Where did you teach it to me? I assume so. Swag. Didn't tell me anything. I was gonna say we should rest, but we have another quest to resolve as well. I seem to remember which house they're in. I think it might be this one. I think Kalisha's sister is here. Oh, and we should go into the Aethasian temple as well at some point. Might... would it be early for it? I don't know. Level 3. You do deal with some fucked up enemies in there. Oh, no, it is not this house. These are Kickstarter characters. Which I have respect for, but when most of your town is just populated with Kickstarter characters, I don't really care much about the people in the town. Like, I'm sorry. It's shitty, but I would like actual for realsies NPCs. I don't know where Naughton lives. Oh, hey, will it tell me? Ingroads? Is it that house? No, this is the blacksmith. Where is this house even? Right here. There you are, you dirty motherfucker. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing 2 bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Hail and well met.
Can we help you? She looks at her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this woman, Naughton? Naughton coughs.
Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned her about the bear.
He inclines his head.
Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted?
You two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so. Ingrid laughs. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and... She looks at Naughton. Well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. Naughton reaches to take her hand.
It's time for some new scenery, he says.
I know what really happened in that bear cave, Naughton. The color drains from Naughton's face.
I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it.
Are you accusing him of something? Ingrid looks at Naughton, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. Naughton shakes his head minutely. You see a tremble in his hands.
What would make you suggest such a thing?
I had a vision in the cave. I saw Pearlie's last moments as he lived them. I saw you cut him with the knife.
That's not possible.
Naughton stares at you.
How could you possibly know?
His hand falls to his sword belt.
I left no sign.
Naughton, wait. Ingrid raises a hand. I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was as much a beast as that bear. I tried to leave the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pained. Naughton, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all I want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. She looks down at the satchels. We've some coin saved up. You could have it, if you'll only let us go. Keep the money. Use it to start your new life. Ingrid blinks, surprised. Then, thank you, truly. I am glad you understand. Only, here, take this, at least. I hope it brings you luck. She looks to Naunton, smiling. We have a long journey ahead of us. Minor ring of deflection. I wish you well in your travel, stranger. We won't forget this. Alright. Ring of deflection. Defense used to resist direct melee and range attacks against the character. Hey, Ed. You want a swag ring? That one will increase your stats. Ooh. Lore. In 2626 AI, a group of farmers, while clearing farmland for planting, accidentally knocked down one of the ancient Audra menhirs on their land. This innocent act drew the ire of the native population and started what would become to be known as the Broken Stone War. When it was finally over, several thousand colonists had been killed, as well as hundreds of the Glenfothans. Damn, that's bad numbers, y'all. Y'all got owned. Even though the war was technically over, the Glenfothans escalated their attacks on the settlers over the next 2 years using vicious tactics that left many colonists, several military figures, an earl, and 6 thanes dead. Unable to stop the Glenfothan attacks, the earls elected Earl Edrong Hodret to the position of Gref. Well respected and known to be a master of military tactics, he was tasked with dealing with the Glenfothan threat. Edrong fought with the Glenfothans, led by an Orlin named Regd, for the next 2 years. Neither side can gain the upper hand on the other, resulting in a tense stalemate between the two groups. Because of the stalemate, the hostilities slowly died off, and in 2631, the Deerwooden people signed a treaty with the Glenfothans. Regd would step down, the Glenfothans would stop their attacks altogether, and the Deerwooden people would leave the ruins alone. This treaty angered the nobility in Adir as it brought to a halt the supply of artifacts. Edrong also tried to get the practice of slavery outlawed, but this was not successful. Because of this, the peace between the Deerwood and Air Glonfoth was uneasy and tumultuous. Small patches of rural violence still cropped up, but were easily dealt with as neither side wanted another war. Fascinating. I'm going to be a scholar of, like, Aoran history by the end of this, I reckon. I can't remember if this has an art book. I think it must. Because it was a Kickstarter game. So I think I probably have it. I should take a look at that. I'll talk to you. A Deerwooden woman is standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
Good day to you.
Well, finally, I was starting to think... The woman makes a startled noise when she turns around and sees you. Oh, I'm sorry, I was expecting someone else. She gives you a cautious smile. Can I help you? I just arrived in Gilded Vale. I thought I'd get to know the locals. Were you with one of the caravans? She looks at you, hopefully. Master Odima's, by chance? I was, yes. I'm afraid the rest of the caravan was killed. Alfra covers her mouth with a hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments, she can manage nothing but a strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I knew. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kalisha was always so certain she could take on any danger. Alfra sniffs. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive somewhere. Alfra's face crumples, and a solitary tear slides down her cheek. Kalisha mentioned that she thought you needed help. Perhaps I can provide some assistance. Alfra looks at you with some surprise before dabbing at her nose with a sleeve. That's kind of you to offer, but I don't know if I could impose this on you. It's not a small favor. Alfra wipes at her eyes. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kalisha as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Radric, he's exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. With my Hathort gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home, too. I hoped Kalisha could help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent a child being hollowborn. But she moved south to Anslog's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am, but I don't have anyone else now with Kalisha gone. More tears run down her face. Please, can you help me? Yeah, I'll find her for her. Alfred blinks, eyes wide. You will? Oh, gods bless you. Here, I'll give you coin to pray with her. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of... Well, I'm not sure. But it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. Anslog's compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying it myself. She clasps her hands together. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. She sets a hand on her stomach, smiling through her tears. Well, how can I say no? How can I say no to a mother in need? Right? Like criminal, basically. How much money do we got? We should still go and check. Blacksmith. Might be good to get Ed some heavier armor. What does he have right now? Oh, he has like unique armor. Oh, no. Armor is completely unnecessary. Oh, yes. I think giving him second chance. Wow, that's good armor, dude. All right. Maybe something better than a saber, though. Actually, hold on. Poleaxe would be cool. Sword. 13 to 19. Saber's 15 to 22. Huh. Nah, Ed's like kind of set, honestly, which is kind of wild. Give him a helmet. Make him look kind of dopey. I like that one more. Kind of want a hood. Yeah. What the duelist hat, though? Cool feathered hat, but it makes me look bald, which is very unfortunate. Oh, okay. Have a good time. Hive sounds intense. Why isn't the cape the actual color it is on the thingy? Really good. It's all the disability support officers meeting. Oh, okay, cool. Sounds dope. Cross government. Does that mean like government between different countries?
Mm-hmm.
This Aomawa man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face coated in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome! You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? What do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we find weapons and armor to offer yet. All forged right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now and haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them, or my workers ran off with a wagon themselves, maybe, to make some coin. As if that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situations in villages like this, and the exodus of the cities, has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. Tuatanu scratches his jaw, thinking, if you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for a supply wagon, or my shipment at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Radric. Tuatanu glances at the nearby guard. And that's as it should be. But it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. I'll see them back safe and sound.
I'd appreciate you trying anyhow. You bring back the supplies at least, and I'll have much more to offer you. A discount to start. And if you do find my workers, you give them a good smack upside the head for me.
Welcome.
Sorry, I also wanted to shop. Ooh, you have like unique weapons and shit. Ooh. You want a crossbow? Probably want a hunt. No. Because the build I was looking at recommended hunting bow or war bow. So I probably don't want a crossbow. Crossbows are so fucking cool, though. Like, for real. If you give me the option to have a crossbow, I'm going to take the option to have a crossbow. I should sell some stuff that I don't need. Just like all of this. Good cash flow for the start of the game, I guess. Wait, do I just have clothes? Do I have armor? I don't know if I have armor. I might just have clothes, so I should keep one of those back. Maybe I'll take the hide armor instead. Boop, boop, boop. This is how you play these games. Is hide for selling? Hide's probably for selling, right? It could be for crafting, though. I'm pretty sure there's crafting and alchemy in this game, right? Or is that PoE 2? I wanted to get that. And then... that honestly might be it. Should I have a melee? I should probably have a melee option. I should probably keep one of those swords. Or maybe a dagger, even? Fuck, what did my peasantness give me? Club? What's a peasant weapon? A hatchet is a peasant weapon. Pretty sure a hatchet is a peasant weapon. How do I see? Hatchet, spear, quarterstaff. Oh, I could use a quarterstaff. Quarterstaff's a lot cooler than a hatchet, I think. For some reason in my brain. Hey, Squid, what's up? Clitosaurus? Whatever happened to Borbungus? That's a new one. Squid, what happened to Borbungus? What'd you do with it? I want that. Is this clothes? It's armor. Oh, okay. It's padded armor. Went to Talladega? Oh, what were you doing? What were you doing over there? Discover the NASCAR strand of humans. Talked about music. Oh, okay. That's good. Hope y'all had a good time. Oh, hide armor is such a good look. Okay, put potion. Oh, I should buy. I wonder if potions are going to be something that should be concerned about. Keanu Reeves is a bass player for a rock band? What, really? He's actually going full Johnny Silverhand now? Doesn't sing, though? Well... Well, I don't think you necessarily need to be able to sing in a rock band. It's like that one... Oh, fuck, I have to find it now. That one quote from Dietrich in Shadowrun. I have to scroll through our Stream Zone chat. It can't be that far back, because it was back when we were doing Shadowrun.
this. Samurai is literally just the IRL band Refuse. What, really? Huh. Anyway, this is one of my favorite fucking lines from Shadowrun Returns. Dragonfall. Shadowrun Returns, Dragonfall. Which everybody should play because those games are extremely good. Why am I gonna hate you, Squid? Are you gonna tell me you haven't played the Shadowrun CRPG trilogy? Because I'm not surprised. Not many people have.
Nice to see you too. Well,
Let's get some rest.
friend.
I don't play Dragonfall, but I literally interviewed the devs for a website and talked to the developers and talked about one of the devs from my hometown. Shut up! That's not fair! Extremely not fair. You gotta play Dragonfall. Dragonfall is so fucking good. Dragonfall's got like a big woman and a goth girl that's like mostly cybernetics and a fucking punk rock anarchist who fought against like basically the modern day equivalent of Nazis. Good shit.
Sure.
I didn't get Ed a weapon. Oh yeah, because he was quite good with the saber. No, yeah, you are. Yes. Oh, you gotta play it. It's extremely good. Squid, you have punk in your name. You will like Shadowrun. Maybe not the CRPGs if CRPGs aren't your thing, but you'd like the universe at the very least. Extremely cool universe. A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeves soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. He even checked in on me and gave me a key for Hong Kong too. Fucked up! You're living a blessed life and you don't even know it.
Have a care, if you mean to go in.
He casts a quick look towards the doorway to his left.
This place is not so empty as I thought.
He angles a look up at Adir.
Paying your respects, Eothasian.
He manages a pained grin.
A little risky, isn't it? Think of what the townsfolk would say.
Safer down here than up here, even with the rats as big as they are. A faint edge of hostility belies Adir's playful tone.
This temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best. Times being as they are.
He groans and shifts position, wincing. Oh, well, okay, I'll give you some slack then, but go play them now. They're good. They're really good. It's not like you supporting Harebrained Schemes is probably more important now than ever, now that they're like, they've broken free from Paradox, I believe. No, not Paradox. Was it Paradox? I think it was Paradox. Yes, because they did BattleTech. They've broken free from Paradox and they're going indie. So, hey, go give Harebrained Schemes your support. They deserve it. They had to lay off a bunch of people somewhat recently, which fucking sucks. But that's kind of the costs of going back to indie. Yeah, I don't know. It's fucked. Really smart, creative team over there, and it just sucks that they've been fucked around so much. They can't even make Shadowrun or BattleTech anymore, because those are owned by different rights holders now. Sucks. So now they have to... Fuck. Oh my god. Yo! Dragonfall's music is dope. Yeah, of course he was cool as all hell. I'm just realizing how fucked Harebrained Schemes is, because they don't have access to any of their IP. And their last game, Lamplighters League, didn't sell well, so it's not like... And it probably belongs to Paradox. So now they're gonna have to, like, do the thing that led to them failing... that Paradox forced them into, which is make a new game with a new IP. They're gonna have to do that. Oh, I'm just gonna... oh, no. Oh, no. I wish them the best. I wish them the best of luck. It doesn't... The odds aren't good. Odds aren't good, but I hope they can manage. So it would suck if they went completely under. Ugh.
I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of his types either.
Warden jerks his chin towards Adair.
Just wanted to do something good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it.
He regards you wearily.
Maybe you'd have better luck.
Better luck with what?
The man points a finger upwards. These ruins around us used to be a temple of Aethys, the scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Deerwood, from Raid Saris even.
But maybe if they can release a hit like Marvel Rivals, they can really... Wait, I'm getting message from my assistant. Yeah.
Not so much from Raid Saris these days. Until the war, of course. Even then, you get some of the stubborn ones. The ones that couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone.
It's the point.
As you like. Once the legacy started, Lord Radric decided they'd been too lenient on the Eothasians. He had his people go in and put them all to the sword. Left them down there, buried under a heap of rock. Heretics or not, they're destined to stop the legacy. Didn't do much of anything at all. They didn't deserve to go like that. Chopped down in their god's house. If you can get down there, find their remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial.
Word and breeze out.
No small task. There's coin in it for you if you need motivating.
Alal's cautious expression softens.
A pleasant surprise to see that someone around here has a shred of respect for the dead.
I take it you're not supposed to be in here?
Worden laughs bleakly. Well, I meant to be in and out nice and quick. I'm not hurting anyone, it's just Lord Radric's forbidden anyone having anything to do with the scattered god. It'd be a little harder to explain to him than you.
It's a good cause, though, isn't it? And you can make some coin in the process. I'll find him.
By the flame, I owe you a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long, it's crawling with creatures. But if you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll be there still, if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out, and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up some.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Love to explore an abandoned temple. Do I have music off? No, it's just quite low. I could swear I've heard combat music. A lot of ambience in this game. Ooh.
I'll teach you a lesson.
That music is quite loud. I see why I did that. Ah, fuck. Guys. Oh, fuck.
Yeah?
Uh-oh. So now. Can you guys stop being stunned? Ed. Ed, come back. Ed, I think you are back. Why are you not back?
We gotta take better care of.
Wow, this happened so quick. Wow! Rough.
I'll be fine.
Are you for real? Oh my god! Well.
For Anthony!
Hey, what if I...
Cannot venture forth in combat.
I could go for
Oh.
some shut-eye about now.
Well, shit. Wow, that was crazy. I don't know what the fuck I'm...
Sure.
I haven't been in here for
Maybe...
must be 5.
Let's speed through this dialogue. Alright, maybe... Maybe just rushing in was not...
Nice and quiet.
The way to go. What's the range on his ray of fire, do you reckon? Oh, not far enough. There's the fan of fire, which is decent. But the issue is, I suppose, everyone not
I'll take a peek.
going completely fully inactive at the start of combat. Which would, you know, probably be ideal.
How may I help?
Okay, I think Ed, and Dudley
All right,
should
then.
approach. Why can't they? What? Go to fart. Go to bed. You have a good night, Squid. I hope you have a good sleep.
Yes.
What is this? Oh, I should open with that. Ed, back up. Ed. Damn it, Ed. All right. No. You don't. No. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. You attack instead.
Hey there.
You don't attack my bear. I don't know if wounding shot's gonna do a whole lot to a fucking wisp. Knockdown? Why not?
Yes.
An Aloth can move and get into range to cast some spells. Or not. Let's do this. Where's Dudley? Dudley.
Yeah? So that's how it's gonna go?
Oh, Dudders. Wow! Just completely fuck up my bear, honestly. Okay, that one's dead. That's good. Holy shit. That one's dead.
Hey
Good. Ed, you doing good?
Hi.
Ed's doing good. Aloth is almost dead.
Yeah?
Ed's doing great, though.
Exactly what I was going for.
Ed, attack this one, please.
You gotta take better
Thank you.
care of Aloth.
So really, the issue is Aloth. I think was just too close. Aloth should have been way further out of range. But I threw him in there to sneak him in to get a stupid spell off, and that was not a good idea.
Hey there.
That was, in fact, a silly idea. Bad strategizing. Tank should go in first. Is there any, like, hidden loot in here, I wonder? How is my perception? 14? Yeah, not bad.
Hey there.
Those wisps were fucked up, though. I should do a quick save. I need to remember to do that.
I'll teach.
Absolutely vital for this entire genre. You're not quick saving, you're not playing CRPGs, right? Ooh. This parchment is relatively intact, but the ink upon it is faded. You can make out a few patches of careful, tidy script. Visitors to the ritual floor. Rectress Obrica says, redemption for even these. Forgotten struck the largest bell first, rather than second. Second bell first. Whoa, we only have a max of 2 camping supplies on Path of the Damned? That's crazy! Ah! Holy fuck!
Kinda stuck over here.
That's a lot of guys.
Aspect worse than rock.
Yeah?
That's a little baby boys. What's the bear doing? Everyone's
Yes.
attacking but Aloth.
I feel.
Okay.
And that's how it's done.
Alright.
Most inconvenient.
Oh, God. Is my bear dead? Oh, Ed's almost dead. Your second win, bro. Hey. Aloth, can you give me a hand?
Most inconvenient.
Oh, I died! Fucking spider.
Beyond seek. Get up.
Oh, Ed. Oh, Ed's not getting back up, huh? Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. Ah, beans.
Most inconvenient.
They're immune to that? That's fucked. Does Aloth have a heal? No, he doesn't, huh? That's inconvenient for me.
Lava root beyond seek.
Ugh. Where's my autosave go? Hit F8. Okay.
Yes?
Y'all got buffs? You don't got buffs, huh? Maybe buffs would have been good. Buffs probably would have been smart. Ooh. Auto attack. Defend self. Yeah. Oh, neat. This is going to be helpful. I hope. Okay. Great.
Hey
Maybe
there.
that'll be helpful. Seems like it'd be good.
Aspect worse than rock.
Oh, this is like completely ideal. Aloth, you should go in and actually do a fan of flame. Oh! What? I definitely had that available before, I'm pretty sure.
Watch your back.
Oh, God!
Most inconvenient.
Well, fuck. Oh, shit, that blows.
This won't do.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Okay, Ed, you need...
We gotta take better care of Al.
You need some help, brother.
I'm stuck over here.
Oh, is it the webs? Are the webs causing like a huge debuff or something? Those spiders are tough. Why are they so tough?
How may I help?
Oh, because he
Yeah?
used the spell slots because of the AI.
Yes?
Right. No, don't do that. Ed is allowed, I'm pretty sure. Aloth's not. I want to control when Aloth uses spells. Alright. Ed. Dudley. We'll see where it develops from there.
Stuck over here.
My bear does not last long at all.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying.
Yeah, I'm aware, Ed. Ed, you need to heal. Aloth, what can you do? You could try using the fan, I guess. I just don't want him to be in range of spoders.
Aspects worth and rough.
Okay.
Hey there.
How may I help?
Great. Doing good.
Hey there.
Whittling them down.
Get off, lad.
Fuck. That's a bad turn, but he's back up.
Yes?
Aloth, you need to leave.
Not to alarm you.
Ah! Leave Ed alone!
Get off, lad. Most
Fuck!
inconvenient.
Let
Okay. Aloth, you need to kill that one.
Beyond seek.
Or try to, anyway! Do something! Good lord, man, you're useless! Jesus Christ! What a bitch. Just do damage, I guess. Alright.
How may I help?
Alright. This is fucked. Does this do damage? Burn damage as endurance? Oh, it heals. Alright. Quick save that.
Sure.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm a ranger.
I'll see what I can find.
Hey there.
Like, surely this is part of my role. Hello, Panzer.
Show him how.
You know, this may prove to have been an oversight.
Done.
Yeah, there's no sneak attacks in the traditional sense. Unless I assume
Hey
unless
there.
you're a rogue.
Hey there.
Maybe the play.
Sure.
Fuck. Not extremely immediately better.
Kind of stuck over here.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Though at least it's not a huge group all at once. Wonder if there's a way. It kind of seems like they all aggro in that room. Wonder if there's a way to aggro a few of them as opposed to all of them. Ed, you're not that stuck, surely. No, Dudley's just in the fucking way. I can't move Dudley until he dies.
How may I help?
Curses!
Thanks, Dudley. You big ass bear. What else did I expect? Sick.
Let's have it out!
You don't need to yell. It's fine. I understand it's been rough. Mother, I have asked Brother Edric to carry this letter to you, for he travels to New Heomard come morning. With him goes what coin I have, and I hope it will ease the surprise of an unexpected homecoming, for I mean to follow in a few days' time. Our village is much changed, and though I do not wish for you to worry, I do not feel it is safe to remain. I know Rectrix or Brika will not approve, but...
Sure.
Sure.
Hey there.
I shall be discreet.
Is there anything secret-y in here? I discovered something, but I don't know what. Don't see anything highlighting. Oh, so I have to go through there. Like, is there a way if I only just want... Oh. Might be thinking with my brain.
Hi?
Hey there.
Oh, I really did just aggro one of them. Cool. That works out. This is a decent plan, though. I enjoy this plan quite a bit.
Kind of stuck over here.
That looked like it hurt.
Who doesn't love a good bottleneck, huh?
Hi?
Who doesn't love a good bottleneck? Beauty. These spiders have really fucking good damage reduction. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's have these two shoot the big spiders while the other two work through the smaller ones. Dutters, I need you to attack, buddy. Thank you.
This isn't how I usually work.
Dudley dead. Big spider dead. Holy fuck. All right.
Sure.
Keep environment in mind. Got it. Learning. Learning. Environment matters. Ooh. The nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in shades of orange, and at certain angles, the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers, as if with summer heat. The very dust and air seem to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Who are you? Who are you? Your voice sparks movement. The spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else. Your mind assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles, and the room is dark, save for the podium, lit from behind. Two people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says. But the rectress remains calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself from you with sudden, dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar, swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it appeared.
I shall be discreet.
Weird. For me? For moi? Merci
Hey there.
beaucoup. Can I learn this? No. Good to have in my pocket. That'll be helpful, I'm sure. Oh, did I... Wait, I missed the box in here. Or did I just not grab the note that was in there? Or did I not go in there at all? Seems still partially... Oh, not on this save.
And that's how it's done.
Right. Why can't you just hit space to loot all? I'm not gonna come back here. So... Oh, you know what I should do? There we go. That is what's happening. There. Do a rest. Everyone back to full. Camping supplies full again. Having 2 camping supplies is whack. Okay. Hello, gang. Gang. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of boys.
Yes?
A lot of dudes. Oh, wow.
Yeah?
Aloth, you need to cast a bunch of your big spells. Bunch of them, yeah. Let's just do a few. There we go. Good. Aloth, you need to fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, Aloth's dead. I'm about to be dead as well. Great. Oh, Ed, you should heal. Come on, Dudders. Dudley's not gonna last. Oh, no. Oh, we have a new problem. I didn't save after that either. Oh, shit, Ed. Ed, do you? No! Shit! Come on, Ed. Oh. All right. All right. Fine. I'll get better.
Sure.
I'll get good. I didn't want to, but I guess I have to.
Bullseye.
I was hoping it wasn't necessary. Just wait.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
That's a good line. Okay, now I'll leave everybody else here. Come here, you old tool.
Mm-hmm.
Attack it. These spiders are fucking tough. I guess they have like natural armor, so it makes sense. You guys need to come back here. Whoa, no. Oh, that's why it, because of the formation. That's so weird. Need you guys like back here. Not that far back, but just
how may I help?
Have you hang out individually, I guess. Ed, get aggro.
Kind of stuck over here.
Try not getting stuck. Well.
And that's how it's done.
Didn't go quite to plan. A much better plan on enemies that aren't fucking spiders.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
The ability to shot web is not working in my favor there.
I shall be discreet.
What did I discover?
Keeping an eye out.
Doesn't tell me. There's nothing in here. Alright, let's do a quick save again. Allah thankfully didn't use any spells there. Then bear go here.
Hey there.
I wonder if it's possible for me to aggro one by shooting it.
Mm-hmm.
My eyes just don't go that far, unfortunately.
Hi.
Yeah?
There.
How may I help?
Aloth there. Needle, it's rough.
All right then.
The Aethys Temple is really hard. Having to actually play with some degree of thought. Okay. That worked out. Bigger aggro.
Kind of stuck over
Don't
here.
get him stuck, please. Okay, good. Everybody can attack that.
This won't do.
No, why did you? Oh, no. Okay, we're good. My poor bear takes such beatings.
This won't do.
Take the bigger one. You guys take the bigger one. Oh, my bear's dead. The character like. We're doing a Wood Elf Ranger. Because it's optimal for Ranger, and I wanted to play a Ranger.
Gun stop over here.
It's doing fine, at least. I should save some spells. No, I think we'll camp after this. So we can collect that camp supplies in there. Needle, did you know that you're limited to fewer camp supplies on Path of the Damned?
Yeah?
It's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. But it also does encourage me to just camp whenever I find a camp supply. You know? It's like, well, I don't want to leave it behind, so I might as well use it.
Sure.
I'm not traveling all the way back
Hey
here
there.
for a camp supply. Always be
Hey
camping.
there.
I'm always saying this. Right. Ooh. Alof gets nothing. Poor guy. Oh, it takes 2 to camp. Oh, so you can camp once. Wow. Oh, wait, no. You can carry 4. That's confusing. It takes 2 camping supplies to camp. So how many can I carry? Where do camping supplies go? 1. I have 1 camping supplies. But I can... Oh. Oh. That's so weird. I don't get it. 1 of 2, meaning I don't have a full supply of camping supplies. Not that that's what that's using.
Sure.
I fully misread that. Alright. So we'll go do this little dialogue over here. I'll try to take out these Skulder, but they might be too much for me. Having a full party, as Needle suggests, might be ideal. Though the next party member we get is the Magrin Worshipper, whose name we could go get our Bard. We're just gonna skip through this. We saw this already. Durance? Durance, right. You'd think it'd be a hard name to forget, but I didn't really hang out with him much. He's kind of a weirdo. Alright, Bear. Ed. And then you know what? Maybe I have them stay there. You know? So they're, like, immovable. The Skulder aren't, or spiders won't make them. But then I'm also risking running in and getting killed by something, I guess.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Okay, so now they have to attack. Yes. And I'll focus on the big boys first. Do a wounding shot, in fact.
Yes.
That one's still kicking. Boom. Wow, it's 4. It's 4 of the big ones. Absurd. ridiculous. Okay, let me just attack that one.
How may I help?
Doing good on blocking the door, so.
Hi.
Good work. Keep going, Dudley. I believe in you, little man. Just one Skulder and a Whelp left.
Not to alarm you.
Oh, Konarua. Konarua's a friend, yeah. Konarua is my friend forever. Let's go. All right, okay. Definitely, once again, it might also not hurt to actually have a character go and scout around. Just so I can know what's coming before it's come. This isn't going to be relevant. I'll take it, but... Rothian scripture, now that might be important. Oh, it's a prayer. Never mind. I'll take it, though. Ooh. Ed? How's this do ya? Property's fine. Might be good for Ed. It's fine, get it. +4 accuracy, +15% damage. Yeah, that's better. Oh, but I wonder if that factors into the improved accuracy itself. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's green because it's right. The accuracy is good. Yeah. Maybe I'll... No, that's not a peasant weapon. That's not fair!
Yeah?
Yes?
What do you mean it disengaged? You jerk.
Sure.
I do not have the constitution for that shit. Let me tell you right now. Ed, you get to walk around now. I need a rogue. I guess that's technically supposed to be me.
Hey there.
Aloth is sneaky. I'm just not particularly sneaky is the issue. In fact, I think there's something in here that I'm supposed to be able to see.
I
that
see where you're going
Oh,
with
no,
that.
no, don't do that. Aloth.
Hi?
This is Aloth.
I shall be discreet.
Can he see this stuff better too? I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, there is a... Okay. This is Aloth's job then. I understand your concerns, Sister Nedra, but we are safest here within the temple. What wrong have we done? Lord Radric would not risk his position by harming us, when we have brought so much prosperity to the village. Wurtan pretends that alarmed. He knows full well that these are empty threats and means to frighten us into departing our home. Are we to abandon Gilded Vale to heretics? Wurtan, too, will play his part when the time comes. Our temple will stand long after Lord Radric's hold is but gravel and memory. Well... I don't know about that.
The work of a moment.
Oh, I don't really know about that. Let's not get carried away, alright? I mean... How's a Warhammer? 12 to 17. I'm not... My pants aren't blown off by that, so... How many? Just one. I should save. Good idea. Hey, Aloth, do you
may I
wanna take a look around? Appreciated. Oog. Oh no! Ah, beans.
Yeah?
Run! Better run, bitch! Oh god. Oh fuck. Yeah, it sure was a lot of enemies, wasn't it? Oh, that sucks. Okay, hold on.
Yes?
There's a good choke point. Definitely not here. So I could lead them back to it. Like this, honestly. Honestly, that's a good choke point. Even this might be decent, but that's... No, that is actually a really big area. Let's bring you two back here. Put Dutters in the door. Aloth, you don't need to sneak anymore. Dutters in the door.
Mm-hmm.
You know... Having second thoughts. It would be better with that quantity of enemies. Like, what, and then, like... What, I'm gonna go down to the second floor and deal with more enemies? Like... a bigger party, and... some more levels would honestly do us good. Play it sensibly. Sometimes you just gotta make the sensible decision, you know? Alright, we are going to Magrin's Fork. Then I guess we'll go to Anslog's Compass after that. Now. Ooh, this area could be bad. There's a lot of wolves, not many choke points. Bandits. Those are full-size wolves, baby. This one's young. That's for the physically weaker folks.
Yeah?
While the bear and the boy take the bigger wolves.
Hey there.
Ed, you're fine. Okay. Dudley's AI. I can't adjust Dudley's AI.
Sure.
Let's go find Durance. Having another body would be nice. We just follow the road, right? Yeah, there he is.
Saw you in the flame.
Sure you did, buddy.
Hey there.
Squatting at the base of the statue is an incredibly ugly man with bulging red cheeks raked by pox scars and a scraggly beard. He is sweating as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of a blacksmith's bellows, but that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison, possibly sparked by his grin, is that of a bear trap. And then, out of nowhere, there is the hint of alchemical fire that fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue?
The question mark is barely there. As the man makes the statement, the statue takes on a reddish cast as if one is holding a torch to it, then slowly blossoms into waving flames. The man doesn't turn as the statue blossoms into fire.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel.
Alright.
It's only you I want to trade words with anyway.
Chill.
I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow, if that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
Study him. The sudden weaving flames from the statue of Magrin cast more light on his features. The man's robes are dirty, stained with grease and other marks of the road. The hems of his robes, including the sleeves, are burned at the edges as if he walked a great distance across a fire, then reached into the flames with his hands to pull something out. But while his hands are thick and calloused, they bear no burn or scorch marks. Examine the statue. The weaving firelight from the statue gives off no heat, so much so you wonder if it is some trick of the mind. The ugly man before you doesn't seem to notice it or feel it, although the sheen on his brow is still present, as if he's burning up from within. Focus your gaze on the staff. The staff looks thick, stout, of blackened ash once burned by a terrible fire. Beneath the ash, the lines in the wood bear shapes and patterns, and there is a certainty the staff was once far more dangerous, but not now. As you study it deeper, it shimmers slightly in your eyes, like water catching the light weaving across the statue. Whatever power was bled from the staff, it doesn't make it, or the wielder, any less dangerous. You look up to see the man watching you studying the staff. As his gaze meets yours, he nods with a humorless smile. Strange choice of company. Stone seems cold comfort. The man smiles slightly at your words, then nods, never taking his eyes off you. I could do better, though the road holds little else. His eyes run the length of your frame, and he follows it with a sneer. Until now.
The world holds many whores we worship.
Sick.
Respect comes with honest titles. I bet even you have gone against instinct in exchange for a little copper, or paid for such in countless ways. But if I give offense, if words are all that are left to a man, then why in the Deerwood of all places he should have leave to speak them?
Alright. I didn't catch your name. Or why you want to speak with me.
I didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter? It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns.
That seems cool,
Take
actually.
pride in your actions, not where you hail from, or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now. If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
How'd you know I was a Watcher? Durance shakes his head, and his hand curls tightly on his staff. I can see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them.
Among them.
Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place. We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
You saw my soul in the flames?
There's things we can teach each other, if you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions.
Alright.
I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their muling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable. Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail, worming its way behind you.
What kind of marks?
Disease? Spirit wind? Both could have touched you.
Both.
Yet here you stand. As for disease, not all of us were close to water when the pox hit. But it's no longer a passenger in my flesh.
Oh.
It left its marks as well. But like flames, the pox doesn't strike twice, nor is it catching.
If your stone mistress there allows it, then come on.
Her? Don't fear her jealousy. Let us see what the road holds, Watcher.
All right, new guy. What's new guy got? He's a priest. Oh, he has heals. He's got heals. Okay. Wow, vital. Very, 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 very valuable. Where's Aloth? Oh. Very, very valuable. He can stick behind with us. Probably need someone more forward next. Maybe Konarua is probably not the play. I don't know if Konarua is a tank. Oh, wow. He can be? Oh, okay. This is gonna go poorly, especially considering Durance is right in the fucking middle of it. Is there like a... Buffs. I was asking for buffs earlier, wasn't I? Bear's doing fine still. That's good. Now I just have 4 full-sized wolves to contend with. Which means Aloth should probably use some magic. Not Ray. I'll probably do... no. Getting in for a fan is not worth it.
Navaru, be on seat!
Hey there.
Oh boy.
Hi?
How many are there? 3? Let's do a heal. Do a second wind on you. They keep disengaging, which is really annoying, which is a really, really bad situation to be in. Oh, great. That didn't do much damage at all. I think they're healing more than they are anything.
Navaru, be on seat!
I just get that feeling. Okay, he's down, unfortunately. But that one's also dead. Well, just down to the main 3.
Hey there.
Oh, get up, Ed.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Curses!
Alright, we're good. Holy moly. Combat's tough. Tough combat. Doesn't help that it's not, that it's combat that I've never really been great at. Like, real-time strategy has never been... Like, real-time tactics, almost. Oh, hello. Hello there. Begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I heard something rustling through the brush. Suppose that was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies. I thought I'd make my way over to Madmer Bridge, but I'm starting to think I'd be better off heading back to town and getting a few more folks together. Better safe than sorry, right? Say, did you hear something? Oh, no. Wolves. Oh, fuck. Ed. I need you.
How may I help?
Woo! Get the young one out first.
Hey there.
Oh, is your staff a fucking melee weapon, by the way, dude? Yeah. Ooh. Endurance, not health. Interesting stuff was talked about. I'm glad. Did that actually work? Wow. Okay. All right. Now everybody attack this guy. Oh, being frightened just made them run around and attack other people.
Hey there.
That's great. I love that that's what happened. Aloth doesn't have one. He doesn't have even one athletics. What a dork. My bear's down. Oh, Aloth's down now too.
Yeah? I'll teach you a lesson. Mm-hmm.
No matter what, the bear always goes down. Poor bear.
Mm-hmm.
By every star in the sky, thank you. I've never seen these beasts so bold before. Strange times we're in. Here, take these. I'm headed back to Gilded Vale for certain, and you can make better use of them. Alright, now... let's give ol' Ed some potions, shall we? Wait, what's this one? Do that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let's do a quick save. Because we've gotten through a bunch of combat. Thankfully, this is the kind of game where it's like... once you kill enemies, they're gone. No respawns. Once progress is made, progress is made. Huh.
Hey there.
Well, that's drugs. Y'all, I found drugs. Ooh. Well, then let's rest. It really does actually incentivize me to use camp. Which I would usually tend to try to, like, hold off as long as possible.
Yeah?
Yeah? Ah! Ed? What's wrong with you, Ed? You're confused. Lovely.
Show him how it's done!
My favorite affliction. Alof,
Yes?
can you find anything around here? I think you can. Oh, no. Maybe it's not a hidden thing.
Hey there.
Alright. Hey, we've been going for like almost 4 hours. Let's hit... Actually, no. You know what we'll do? Actually, I was pretty sure the bandits were supposed to be up here somewhere. Oh, no. He said the, not here. Was it the Black Veil or something? Black Meadow is where we're supposed to go. Let's go to Gilded Vale. Let's have a rest. I think we'll wrap up. It's been 4 hours. I should probably go get some sleep as I have work tomorrow. Whee! Sell some pelts while we're here.
Good day, stranger.
Good. Thank you, Needle. You have a good sleep. How much? 860. I don't think I can buy anything cool. Nah, I don't need camping supplies. So we'll just sell. Alright, let's wrap. So, no stream tomorrow, because we're going to be doing tabletop tomorrow. So I'll be back to stream on Friday. We'll either do this or Avowed, one of the two. I also learned that I don't have to restart my playthrough to play through the game on Path of the Damned in Avowed. So we'll be playing that on the hardest difficulty going forward. So I'm a little freak. So yeah, stream on Friday. That's the next thing. Yeah, other than that, thank you everybody for watching today. I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night. And as always, keep your tummy warm. Watch out for turrets. And fuck Guilty Spark.